EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Cleveland Browns. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
On third down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Chubb. And shutting him off. Now open field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 41 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up first and 10 at their own 22. The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, Peterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a third down. Third down. Here's Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He's got Burton here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now a run with Geis.
Tighten up,
Room here to run. Past the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 48 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but often...
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Right there, 56.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 39 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hopkins with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to the score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. And the tackle there will go to Ryan Anderson. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. It's brought in by Harris. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. A toss play to Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Regular. Double time. Hey, alert. Bravo.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Mayfield looks to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunky yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Ready, 51, Mike 51. I'm here all day. Zoom. Right. Strong right.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
Let's go, D.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
We're going to work.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down. Here's Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A give to Peterson out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. Haskins. Open man. It's Vernon Davis. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
On the ground, it's Geis.
Safety's creeping.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before? This worked well that I can go to right now.
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down. It's Thompson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 22 and 1st down. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They toss it left side to Chubb. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Right there, 56. All day.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Flushed out right. This is caught. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. Likely the play of the game here. Trailing in the final quarter and going for it on. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Following the penalty, it's Geis.
It's run, fellas, it's run!
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Shift.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, 29 yards. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Mike. Hey, check.
Here's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield finding Beckham, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Protein spill. Kings.
And the Browns first down.
Hey, Alpha. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 2.
Mayfield now from the 50.
Double.
Odell Beckham Jr. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
We got this.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount...
They got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there. Throwing now is Haskins. He'll get this one complete to Davis. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
At the 47-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Kill.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
58, right over there. Yeah.
Back to throw.
Coming to you.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Haskins, he's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
180. 53 is the mic. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and we are underway from FedEx Field. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Ready? This is the mic. Watch 57. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now Haskins on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 28-yard line.
57. Mike, 57. I'm coming after you.
Now it's Haskins. Flush to his right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On first down, it's Haskins. And he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 10 yards out. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Ravens, nothing. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
They'll throw on first down to Jackson. It's caught by Roberts. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Let's go, Pete. Check 31.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's got Burton here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yard. Back near the 40 at the 39.
Complete to Mike Burton.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Stop here, D. Joker. Check the backer. Check 9. Alert 3.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 3rd down. Here's Haskins to Thompson on the screen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jalen Ferguson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. He's got it complete to Thompson. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the